I don't have time. That is the biggest excuse people come up with when they can't do something. It's the same as when people say, I can't learn something. I tell you now, if you put the hours in, you will learn almost anything. You just need to go over it and over it and over it until it makes sense. It's the same as I find things are much easier to understand if I can relate them to a real world experience. So for example, when people are talking X and Y, I don't go X and Y. I don't know what X and Y is because they're not relative. What is relative is the width of a room to the length of a room. X and Y, it's exactly the same thing, but in a context that, as somebody who works in construction and buildings, makes more sense. So the point is, if you don't understand it, maybe ask the people teaching you from a different angle. But the point is, with time, you can sit on the Xbox, you can sit and look at the sea view, you can go out with your friends drinking all the time. But you know what? Time is one of the most limited resources, if not the only limited resource that we have, beyond health, because obviously health can limit time as well, so that's another one in there. But the point being is, you need to understand, if you're not moving in life, it's because of you, no one else. You can always make an excuse, oh, I don't feel like going to the gym at night. I tell you what, you do the gym for a few weeks, you will start feeling more energy. You also start to feel, I mean, Mars bars is a good example for me, because back in when I was about 14, 15, I was doing the gym I think about two or 3 hours a day. I ate a Mars bar, bizarrely, before I went into a gym. And I could feel it like stringy in my throat and everything. I've never eaten another Mars bar ever since, because it brings me back to that moment when I was trying to work out and I could just feel it. So the point being is, doing one of these little things can actually lead to another thing. So when you start going, right, I'm going to go to the gym for 3 days a week, go to the gym. Don't weigh yourself. Don't do anything beyond going to the gym for at least a few weeks and get into a routine and maybe go, hey, you know what, I've never done Zumba before, I'm going to do Zumba, and just try new things. But the key thing is, make the changes. If you're wanting to study, get yourself on a course. I'm sitting here with, was it Udemy, or what's it called? I've got a course I'm actually doing while I'm sat on the plane tomorrow. What's it? Right, I'm not going to look, I'll run out of time. But the point being is, you can study, you can make time. You can do it in your lunch break, you can do it in the evening, the morning, you know, get up at 30 minutes earlier, get an hour earlier, go for a walk in the park for fitness, get up an hour earlier in the morning. You control that situation.